Hey Sagittarians, welcome to your love, life, and tarot advice with me, Peaches Bay. All right. First things first is I want to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking personal readings. I really, really, really do appreciate that energy, and I like to go ahead and get that out the way first. Okay, I am grateful. All right. The second thing is there is an option on the website to book a one question reading for consent. The turnaround time on that is going to be 2 hours or less. Okay. So if you have a question that you want to get answered, check out the link in the description box. All right. And then the third thing is we have the Miss Cleo's Tarot here. Okay. I will be pulling 3 surprises from the Miss Cleo's Tarot deck. So if you want to stick around to the end of the reading, Sagittarians, to see what's going on with you. All right. That's what's going to be going down. Then. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I will also be doing love readings, you guys, so make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe before you go so you know when I post your love reading. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and get the overall vibration for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of 19, Spirit. What do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Divine Disguise. Divine Disguise. Okay, and this energy right here is going to be like blessings in disguise. The universe working in mysterious ways could be another one to set for this. But things are coming to you, are going to be coming your way, and they're not going to be what they look like. Okay, so you're going to need to look beyond the mask, below the surface. Okay, be mindful of being very dismissive of things because you dismiss your blessing, Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what this is talking about. We're going to get some divine energy oracle. All right, Spirit, what's going on with the divine disguise in the life of the Sagittarius for the teens? What messages do you have for Sagittarius? What messages? Okay. The first one is love yourself. Love yourself, Sagittarius. And we'll see what this is meaning and why this is here. The Spirit wants you to know that you need to be loving on yourself. All right. Let's get another message for Sagittarius about what's going on with them. Number Spirit, what do we have? Grieve your losses. Okay, so there'll be something you're in denial about, or you have not fully gone through the grieving process of whatever it is that you lost. But it's about facing the reality of what it is. Okay, and a lot of that, when you understand how the divine work and things come in disguise, you will know that you truly don't take a loss. Okay, everything is a blessing because everything is an opportunity to learn, Sagittarius. So whatever it is, look, we all take losses. Just go ahead and go through the process of grief. Right? Get another message for Sagittarius. 14. Accept what is dying. Goodness. Okay, so I feel like this would be a tower moment that be happening or getting ready to happen in your life, Sagittarius. But look, don't worry about that. We need those moments. I'm pretty sure you already felt this coming, and that's why Spirit is coming in off the bat, letting you know to love yourself. Okay, it's something that you already know needs to go, so it ain't no reason to trip off of it. You might as well go ahead and grieve it and move through, because I'm telling you, when the divine disguise come up, that means that there is something else, okay, that's coming in, but you got to get rid of that other thing first. Just like with the tower moments. You may have a tower moment and it breaks down your whole foundation. But the new foundation is when you get to build with, with mindfulness. Okay? You get to build your life the way you want after tower moments. Let's get another card for message for you about Teen Sagittarius. Get one more from Spirit for you. Change tracks. See? All of that had to happen because it's meant for you to go in a different direction. So it's not a bad thing. Spirit is just shaking you up a little bit and wanting you to come to the realization that everything is not what it seems with people, places, or situations. There's some things that are dying. This is the fall season. So, that kind of stuff happens, and it's better to just embrace it. But as I said, for you, it's not a regular season, though, because I feel like things are disguised. Okay? It's disguised as turmoil. It's really not. Let's see about love yourself. What Spirit wants you to know about loving yourself from the wisdom of the oracle, the wisdom of the House of the Night oracle. What Spirit wants you to know about loving yourself, Sagittarius? Okay, you have invisible. So this is about you seeing yourself. You want somebody else to see you, or you be craving attention from a certain person, or something from someone, and you feel like they don't get it, or they don't see your vision. But it don't matter as long as you see your vision. That's all that matters. Okay? And sometimes it's a good thing to be invisible. It's good to move in silence. But while you are doing that, or while you feel like somebody not be giving you the love that you want, this is time for the spirit wants you to know it's time for you to love yourself. That same love you want from that person, you ain't getting it, give it to yourself. Okay? And let's move into grieve your losses. What is this loss that the Sagittarius is taking? Or what is some deeper understanding that you want them to know about the loss? Let's see. Grieve your losses. Okay, so we have the fledgling. So there was some sort of cycle, and I feel like there's two, so I'm gonna pull two cards. There was some sort of cycle you went through, Sagittarius. It's over. There's a karma, feels karmic. The fledgling is about learning, though. You learned what you need to learn from that person or that situation, and now it's time to move forward. Okay. Let's see. What is another loss or something that Sagittarius needs to grieve? Spirit. Number 13. What do we have? Okay, we have the Grove, which this is about a healing place. So maybe someone who at a certain point in time in your life, they had a very healing energy, but it's just not there anymore. Or maybe someone that really keeps you, or a situation that keeps you sick. And I mean physically, mentally, or spiritually sick. So once again, this is feeling like a karmic cycle here that you really going to have to let go of, Sagittarius, and really begin to come along and heal yourself. If you know it's not going to happen with that person or that situation that you're in, you know you got to make some changes. You've been through that cycle. You have been through it a couple lifetimes. You don't have to keep going through it. Okay? And let's see about accept what is dying. So there's a situation that's, it's ending. What is this about, Spirit? What you want Sagittarius to know about what is dying and them needing to accept it. That's a part of the grief process as well. Okay? So you have the High Priestess of Spirit. There could be a death of a spiritual connection with somebody. Okay? You're just not connected. You're not moving in the same direction anymore. You'll be elevating yourself. And that's why it may be so hard for you to accept this. Because you have really wanted this person, or you have felt like you guys are moving in the right direction. But it's okay. This is a divine disguise. Things are going to work itself out. But I feel like, Sag, for you, a lot of your thing is going to be acceptance. Okay? Accepting what is, you can't always fix everything. Okay? Let's get another one for that. Let's pull another one for accept what is dying. And then we have understanding. That's what it's about. A higher level of understanding, of knowledge. Okay? You know you have to go through these cycles. It's about elevation. And that's why you have change your tracks. Your life is about to change. That's a divine disguise. When you let go and accept what is dying, your life changes. And let's see what these new changes are about for Sagittarius. Okay? What is this about, you guys? What is this about for Sagittarius Spirit, the new changes that are coming in their life? So we have the High Priestess of Spirit. Look, this is a double deck I have that I use for twin flame soulmate readings. But for you, look, you have this energy. You're changing one connection, or one connection is dying, but you have something else coming in on a spiritual level. Okay, your spirituality, the direction you're going in with your spirituality is changing. The connections you have with people on a spiritual level is changing. That's why it is a divine disguise. It looked like it hurt. It do probably hurt, and it looked like it's going to be painful. But you're elevating after this, and your level of understanding and knowledge is going to be so much better. Let's get one more for change tracks. One more for change tracks, Spirit. What do you want Sagittarius to know about changing tracks? I'm going down a spiritual path, a new spiritual path. Strength. That's what it's about. Making you stronger. Okay? You becoming more grounded and rooted in what you believe in your connection with spirit, your connection with nature. Okay? The purest form of spirit in this realm, in my opinion. Okay? But that's why it's there. You're going to be moving more towards a natural person, natural man, natural woman energy. Connecting with the divine more in a more genuine connection. Okay? And do not fret about the accept what is dying, because like I said, you will have that understanding of it had to go. And it ain't about making another person or making the situation a negative in your mind. It's just, you know what, it's not for you anymore. And that's okay. All right, let's get some tarot for the wishing over here. Wishing and loving yourself. I'm sorry, invisible and loving yourself. Invisible and loving yourself. What Spirit wants you to know about, if you're not getting the attention that you want from somebody, you need to turn that attention to yourself. Give it to yourself if they're not giving it to you. And you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be some misery attached to you not receiving some communication from somebody you want to talk to, or you're not receiving that love. I'm not gonna say you don't receive communication. You're not receiving the love that you want from them. Okay, and it's about letting go. You gotta let go. That's that Four of Pentacles in reverse. You gotta release it. If it don't, you can't keep it. If it don't want to be kept, okay, you can't make it love you. And then you go over here to the Grove. Okay, the Grove and the Fledgling and the Grieve Your Losses. I told you I feel like this is a karmic situation, perhaps. That it really is no turning back. And let's see what Spirit wants you to know about this. Let's see. And we have the Knight of Swords, so it will be a bit challenging. It's not going to be an easy thing to let go of. It hasn't been. This is probably something that you struggle with. But the Knight of Swords is also about victory. Okay, the mental victory. You slaying your demons, you slaying those dragons that tell you can't move, or that you need to stay in certain situations, that you need to stay in a karmic situation. Maybe, that you feeling like you deserve it. Everybody deserves to be healed. Okay? All right, and then next up, accept what is dying, which is a spiritual connection, and then you also having a higher understanding of why this connection had to go, because I don't feel like this is light work. Let's see what this is about. This could be also cutting cords with someone, spiritual cords. Yeah, as I say that, the Queen of Swords pop out. So this is you mentally knowing what is going on in your life. You cutting through the BS. You cutting the cords. She gonna be the queen of cutting cords. That's her, the Queen of Swords, the queen of cutting cords. She lets go of those emotional attachments because they do not serve her. All right. Wow. Okay, so Sag, let's go into changing tracks and you moving down another path, perhaps with someone else, or then just in a new spiritual path altogether. And this is going to be a stronger connection. This is going to be one that makes you feel rooted and grounded in who you are. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about that. And you have the Five of Pentacles here. And I feel like this is because this probably used to be you, or this used to be people you used to deal with. But I feel like you're moving away from this energy. Let's pull another one for why the Five of Pentacles is here for changing tracks. And then you have the King of Pentacles. So you're moving into more stable. I told you this is strength. That's the epitome of strength. Okay? So do know that things are going to change. You're moving from that energy of not receiving things back, or the energy being off, codependency, always needing to give a handout to the other person perhaps that you were dealing with, or always being the one that stepped up to the plate in the situation that you were dealing with. It's changing. The King of Pentacles knows when to say no. Is generous, but understands the give and take aspect of relationships and employment, whatever it is for you, Sag. All right? So this is great energy. Divine disguise, like I said, yeah, it's a blessing in disguise that, whatever this is going to happen that you have to let go of, you let it go. Okay? Let it go and watch what happens. All right, so that is going to wrap up your reading. But like I said, I will be pulling Miss Cleo cards. If you like the video, be sure to like the video and subscribe before you go. Do keep a lookout for your love readings. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss them. All right? All right, Spirit, let's get some surprises for Sagittarius. What is going on with Sag? The first one is the Knight of Cups. All right, love messages and love offerings coming through for you. Okay, there's going to allow a romantic energy here with somebody or someone. This may be shocking and surprising to you, being that you're having to let go of another energy. But as I said, as one leaves out, another one comes in. Or it could maybe somebody that's stepping up to the plate now that you're removing energy. They don't necessarily have to be a new person. It's like, now I watch you and now I want to expand on the relationship that we have. Okay? So loving a cup is being offered. Surprise. All right, let's get one more surprise for Sagittarius. We have the Hermit. Okay, so once again, that's that spiritual change I was letting you know about. You are going to be going into that energy of back off away from people. But there's definitely going to be some spiritual work that you begin to do on yourself. And I feel like a lot of it is realization that whatever that situation you were in, you're going to realize it did not serve your highest purpose. Okay, and that's what's really going to help you to change tracks. The Hermit does some deep, deep, deep introspective work. And when the Hermit comes out of that energy, it's a beautiful transition that happens there. Okay. All right, let's get one more surprise for Sagittarius. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, the Hierophant. Okay, so this could be you You know, you're going down your path. When you come out of that energy of the hermit, which is about going inward, you begin to show others, and others be drawn to your light, and you begin to show others how to do it. Okay, so the things that you learn, I feel you're going to share them with other people. You're going to share them with your family, your friends. Like, look, you're going to learn about the divine disguise, and you're going to let people know and reassure them that everything does not happen the way we think, and to be patient because things do come, in disguise sometimes. Okay, a loss could be your set up for your major comeback. Okay, so never shed away or shy away from taking losses because it's only getting rid of the dead weight. You have to excuse me because the Mercury retrograde is really working on me being able to talk. All right. Okay, so there we go with your reading, you guys. If you liked it, please like the video and let me know in the comment section, does this resonate with you? I love to hear from you guys. If you would like to book yourself a personal, the link is also in the description box. And check us out on live. Okay, we do go live where you can ask questions and get free readings and also paid readings. So make sure you stop by. And until next time, Sagittarius, be well, be blessed, and be whole. Peace out.